This story is about someone that you may know if you've been watching my videos for a while.
No way, you're going home, bro. You have shot at.
He's in over a dozen of my videos after he assaulted me, stole my camera and iPad Pro, committing aggravated battery while armed with a pistol before I had to defend myself against him.
Just get out here, all right? Quit harassing people.
He apparently used to want to be a law enforcement officer at one point. At least that is until he paid for classes and was denied entry into the academy because of his criminal records.
You telling him to leave the scene of a crime? He just fucking assaulted me, dude.
I'm gonna punch you myself, you
Do
motherfucker. Get out of here. That's all you want. Hey, just stay here. Hey, one. You don't see him hit me first?
It was on camera, you ignorant motherfucker.
Hit me.
You motherfuckers think I won't defend myself if I need to. And that motherfucker's armed with a pistol.
Here's his explanation of what took place as stated in his post about the ordeal.
PHSC, Pasco Hernando State College, is a joke. If anyone is interested in becoming a law enforcement officer and have an arrest record, convicted or not, think again. Paid all this money for my school and class for them to say I can't go through the academy. Who are they to judge just because you were arrested? That school is stupid. Just figured I would let everyone know.
His FB friend Kenny Dibell replied, "Have you tried to contact an actual law enforcement office and see what you would have to do? You can go to the academy without going to school. I wish you the best of luck, Ricky Walton. You are the type of person we need in our law enforcement agencies." Then Ricky Walton comments,
Ricky Walton? Not yet. I just got denied yesterday.
Kenny Dibell, "Okay, I wish the best for you."
Ricky Walton? Thanks, bro.
Lydia Pope, "So they better give your money back."
Ricky Walton, they said no. The lady told me that I should have read all the paperwork, but when I explained to her that I did read the paperwork, and it was only if I've been convicted of a crime within the last 5 years. I have never been convicted of anything in my entire life. I carry a weapon every day, for God's sake. She said that she won't put me through her academy, but she said that I can go somewhere else. But I'm just going to try and find another academy around here.
I've been doing some digging and found quite a few of his cases. A couple of the cases were dropped, but some were pled down from felonies to misdemeanors, like the cases in which I am about to read you the probable cause statement from. In this incident that took place in Sarasota, Florida, Ricky Laurel Walton Jr. was arrested and charged with a felony count of grand theft. The probable cause statement, written by Officer K. Halpin, explains what took place to cause his felony arrest of Ricky Laurel Walton, case number 0501-6489. It reads as follows. John Keyworth contacted the police department and advised that two individuals he knew, Ricky Walton and Dustin Woodard, were hired through a subcontractor to install some carpet at the residence located at redacted Devonshire Lane. Keyworth stated that prior to Walton and Woodard doing the work at that location, there was a Honda 4000 PS pressure washer, valued at $1,800 at the residence. Keyworth stated that after Walton and Woodard had installed the carpeting at that location, Keyworth discovered that his pressure washer was missing. Keyworth stated that he contacted Walt Frick of Speedbinder, who was the contractor who hired Walton and Woodard to install the carpeting. Keyworth stated that he instructed Frick to recontact Walton and Woodard and demand that the pressure washer be returned. Keyworth stated that the pressure washer was returned to the Devonshire Lane address. However, it had been taken apart and was returned to that location in pieces. Keyworth stated that there was an approximate $400 bill in order to have the pressure washer put back together again to make it operational. After contacting Frick, I was able to contact Ricky Walton in reference to this investigation. Walton claimed that he and Woodard had found the above-mentioned pressure washer outside the residence on Devonshire Lane and thought it had been discarded. Walton stated that he and Woodard took the pressure washer in order to use the engine for a go-kart, and that after they were contacted by Frick in reference to the pressure washer, they returned it. Walton stated that the pressure washer was returned to the Devonshire Lane address, and that it was, in fact, somewhat disassembled. Walton advised that he would be willing to pay for the damages that were paid by Keyworth in order to get the pressure washer reassembled. However, he has, at the time of this probable cause affidavit, failed to contact Keyworth in order to make good on that restitution. I attempted to contact Woodard in reference to this report. However, I was unsuccessful in doing that. There's probable cause to believe that Ricky Walton and Dustin Woodard removed the pressure washer belonging to John Keyworth without permission and with the intent to permanently deprive Keyworth of its use. This incident occurred within the city of Sarasota, the county of Sarasota, and the state of Florida. That is the end of the probable cause statement. Ricky Walton was 19 years old at the time of the incident, and eventually he pled no contest to the lesser misdemeanor charge of petty theft. He was sentenced to 6 months probation. He was ordered to pay $382.49 restitution and $208 in court costs. The incident happened on May 6, 2005, and on March 8, 2023, the courts ordered the unpaid amount that was outstanding to be sent to a collections agency. Before I share this next and last incident of his that I will be sharing in this video, let me remind you of the comment left on his FB post, which says, "You are the type of person we need in law enforcement." LOL, laugh out loud, really, really loud. Here's the victim's statement written by Ricky Walton's ex-wife and baby mama. The charge he was arrested for is a criminal domestic battery. Ricky was age 26 at the time and living in Bradenton. Her statement reads as follows.
On January 23, 2011 at about 9:15 p.m. I went to my ex-husband's house to pick up my 2 children. I had called and texted him since 6:45 p.m. asking if he was home so I could pick them up, because his visitation usually ends at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and he never answered. When I got there, he started arguing with me about how, when I'm with my boyfriend, I get an attitude and I'm a terrible mother. I just sat in the car and ignored him. Then my daughter mentioned something about a Wii and I asked him if he bought a new Wii, but our daughter needs new shoes, which started a new argument about child support. He got so angry. He got in my face and said I should spit in your face. Then he started grabbing for things in the seat and threw my purse on the ground. Everything fell out. He kept saying, "You're gonna get yours," and "you and him, you're gonna get yours," meaning my boyfriend, and "wait till I see him." Then he said, "Wait till my sister hears about this." I said, "Am I supposed to be scared?" And he would just repeat, "Wait till my sister hears about this." That's when he slammed the door so hard. I got out to make sure there was no damage. He told me to get out of his yard, then opened the door again, said I should break it and call the cops and say you hit me, meaning run him over. Then he slammed it again even harder. I drove away finally, went to racetrack to check things out there, and there is clearly damage to the passenger side door. My ex-husband's name is Ricky Laurel Walton Jr. and I want to press charges. When he got in my face, I was in fear for my safety.
Ricky was arrested for domestic assault, which the judge RO'd him on that charge, but set bail on the criminal mischief charge at $1,000. The charges was later dropped. Yeah, Kenny DeBell. He's the type of person that we need in law enforcement. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be careful out there.